No, but it's like it's seriously, it's like a Marvel version of Diablo, and he's like the new treasure goblin.
What? No. Really?
Yeah, this guy.
Oh no, that's just an avocado.
Avocados at law.
Find out what we're talking about this week on the official Team DBAH Podcast number 193. Come join us, why don't you? Hello and welcome to the official Team DBAH Podcast number 193. I'm Charlie Danger 82, and with me tonight I have Craig.
Jello.
I have Heather.
Yellow.
I will occasionally have Randall. Somebody doing Randall.
There he is.
There we go. And from across the pond, the strange visitor from another world, we have Jamie.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So yeah, crazy ass week. As we get started, as is wont with what we usually do, couple of tributes. We lost a few notable people this week. Roger Moore,
007.
007. I believe Patton Oswalt retweeted something to the effect of Sean Connery was the cool Bond. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Dalton was the brutal Bond. Brosnan was the stylish Bond, and Roger Moore was the let's sit down, have a drink, and hash it out Bond. So he was the first Bond I was ever introduced to, with For Your Eyes Only. Lady with a crossbow was in that one. I don't remember much about it, but I can remember a lady with a crossbow, and I believe the assassin's name was the Dove, or else he put little dove pins on his victims. I'm not entirely sure. I was like young, but Roger Moore was my first Bond, and I think it was what? It was at Cannonball Run, like the second or third one, where he played himself in it.
I think so.
He was a knight. He was a knight. One of you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I normally just think that anyone who sounds like Jamie is a knight anyway. So that might be, a fallacy on my part, but whatever.
I think it's kind of to do with age. Anyone over a certain age is usually knighted.
Right? I gotcha.
From what I've seen, it's like as soon as someone's like over 50 and have done what they've done for quite a while, they're usually
knighted. Nice. It's a nice perk, But yes, one of the greatest 007s, or at least one of the most well-known 007s. Big bucket of win, and he shall definitely be missed. And also, in another just shocking bits of news, Lisa Spoonhauer, who played Caitlin Bree in Clerks.
Oh yeah, that was early today. God.
Yeah, she also passed, and that was just Kevin Smith wrote an amazingly beautiful eulogy for her on Reddit, and it was just very, very touching. I did not know that she used to be married to Randall, not our Randall, but Jeff Anderson, Randall Graves, from
was she?
film. She was for a short time, and so yeah, it's just she passed rather suddenly, and just a big bucket of win for her too. Big bucket of win for everybody. These two.
There was wasn't there someone we forgot last week?
Yes, Powers Boothe.
God,
That's right.
Yeah.
Powers freaking Boothe. He actually, Tombstone is on right now. For those of you who ever wanted like a roadmap onto what the Heavy looked like in a film, you would normally see Powers Boothe playing him. He was the leader of the bad guy gang in Tombstone, wasn't he?
Was he?
I think so.
Huh.
Yeah, and I think he was Johnny Ringo's boss.
Johnny Ringo.
Johnny Ringo. And he was also one of the Rourkes in Sin City. Just a really profound actor, just huge, just a big presence on the screen too. So it's definitely he will be missed as well. So
Yep. And Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell, Chris Cornell.
Damn, this week.
It is, yeah.
It's been a week.
We haven't even gotten to the worst part. No, Chris Cornell, I know it falls into the too soon category, but my boss mentioned that, do you think that Eddie Vedder is in a bunker somewhere? Because I mean, Scott Weiland is gone, Lane Staley, now Chris Cornell, Kurt Cobain, and the last of the big grunge guys.
Yeah,
That's Eddie.
Was there anyone else? No, that's it, right?
Yeah, I mean, those were the. I mean, look at the singles soundtrack, and with the exception of Nirvana, I mean, maybe we can hide Paul Westerberg. I just put him in a bunker somewhere, but he wasn't part of the grunge movement. He was more like when he was with the Replacements. It was more like, you know, the 80s punk. But so I think he's safe. I say that now, knock on wood. But yeah, God, man, he had just finished performing in Detroit and took his life. It is crazy.
It's crazy how drugs that are meant to help you can actually make it worse if you take too many.
That's
kind of strange. It's really weird.
It boggles my mind. Like when it always says shit like this is an antidepressant, but you'll have thoughts of suicide.
May cause thoughts of suicide. Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, you know, maybe, just maybe, the cure is a little worse than the condition sometimes. So,
damn.
But sad week, and yeah. But and we'll at the end of the podcast we'll talk about something else. But in the meantime, let's put sadness aside for a little bit and talk about the world of video games and fun stuff and
comics and
movies, things with the yucks.
That's right.
Heather's favorite subject, wrestling.
Right.
Yay!
Oh, I think what is happening right now?
Jeez. Actually, you know what?
Sorry.
For Heather's benefit, actually, I'm gonna get the wrestling talk out of the way right now because I don't have much to say about it. Backlash was last weekend, and it was crap. So start to finish, just okay. The Sami Zayn match against Baron Corbin, I liked it. And as much as the naysayers will say it was stupid, I laughed my ass off when Tyler Breeze just kept on slowly rolling across the ring away from the Uso brother who was up on the top rope. I thought it was high comedy, actually, and I had a bit of a chuckle at that. But aside from that, the rest of it was garbage. And you're
gonna start watching next, huh? Or New Japan?
Yeah, maybe. I think the worst move of AJ Styles' career was to come over to WWE.
Oh my!
But hey, you know, maybe we'll clear out the tables for the next match. So I heard though that I think it was last night, him and Nakamura teamed up and kicked Owens and Ziggler's asses collectively. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. So we'll see how long that that alliance lasts. With Money in the Bank coming up, I don't think very long. But yeah.
Do you remember a while ago, podcast-wise, when we would talk about He-Man characters?
Absolutely.
And to me, it was just names.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling's the exact same thing, apparently.
Right.
It's,
I
it's
get
just,
it.
it's just like,
I get
well,
it. Ziggler.
I feel that way with Destiny.
Oh, we're going to talk about that next. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Oh my.
Water moment.
I have water.
Recording is going to be wonderful later tonight. Okay, let's go. We have to
I'm
go to
hoping
the
I
art
feel like
gallery
more
and
like a
hack
human
it.
being by then. But
You're-
we'll see.
You sound, actually it's going to be weird kismet because you sound like Aiden Pierce, and we're going to be playing the sequel to Watch Dogs, so it's amazing.
I'm Batman.
But no,
Nope.
Jamie, I totally agree with you. Some of the people in He-Man do, like, some of the people in WWE do sound like they walked right out of the Eternia, if you will, the He-Man universe.
Do 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 do. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Prince
That's
Adam.
my theme song.
I got a sword.
When I stick it in the air, guess what happens?
Oh my.
I turn into a big muscly man who's half dressed with furry
That's
underpants. and
still
fur.
still more family friendly than the comic you've been reading.
Absolutely. I got to finish that now that school's done. I actually have to finish that. But
We have no more excuses.
I know I don't, unfortunately. I don't. Well, later on though, I'm going to have the honor of working with someone who can park any vehicle vertically in the world,
No, it's
apparently.
Tether?
Because
I only
have
parked
you
the bus
even-
vertically.
a bus.
The only one that's parked vertically. The rest of them are just strange positions.
Wow. So what have you been doing in Watch Dogs 2?
Finished all. Excuse me. I finished all the DLC.
Okay. Jesus, really?
Yeah.
Just got that like last week.
It was real fun. There's a really cool story element in it. Like it's not like I don't know how to explain it. It's like it was a really cool reveal for story wise, because like you don't know where you are, and then you zoom out on a camera and you're like, oh shit. Or at least I went, oh god, very loudly because I was
Mhm.
really surprised at where I was. Anyway,
Oh my.
yeah, it's really fun. I had a good time with it.
Yeah.
Happy about it.
I'm sure also that you and Randall and Sam are very, very happy about the new event going on, the anniversary of Overwatch.
Winter Soldier, Hanzo.
Yeah.
And Diva.
I mean-
Diva is the best though, and so is Symmetra. So many cool skins.
Symmetra's outfit looks incredible. Incredible. And
One of my favorites.
and like as you had mentioned, we had talked about before, I also thought that it was a Rosie the Riveter look for Diva at first, but then upon further inspection, the skin is called Cruiser, and the paint the mech actually has some fins and everything, so it looks akin to a 57 Chevy. Yeah, and she's dressed up like she's in the 50s. So I was just like, holy crap, this is amazing. I'm not too keen on the new Soldier 76 skin.
It's different, but it's kind of cool.
But yeah, I mean, some of the other skins, like I need to find the exact tweet because I want to give credit where credit's due. Because someone on Twitter just said something so amazing and so true. Okay, so this is a Twitter user at AYYJQCE. I don't want to mispronounce your Twitter handle, so the what he tweeted was you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. And there's a picture of Jason, the Green Ranger from Power Rangers, and then Genji's Sentai outfit
I'm Jason.
that looks just amazing.
Excuse you.
And yeah, but just the combination of the two of them, I'm like, I had such a chuckle at that. I was like, this is amazing.
Charlie.
Yeah.
His name was Tommy. Jason.
Oh, was
Jason
it?
was the Red Ranger.
Jason was the red one. I watched Power Rangers all of like I think 7 times.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
not watching
after
it
our
right now.
time.
It's fine.
Yeah, that was off after our time. Like this is actually something you can hold over me now.
The Green Ranger's
Ooh, it's a
Elizabeth
horrible
Banks.
show. The Green Ranger is Elizabeth Banks. You're not wrong.
She's great in that movie.
I didn't see the. Did you see the Power Rangers movie?
Yeah.
I loved it.
Really, both of you? Okay.
Yeah.
I have not
I really
seen it.
liked it. The ending was incredible and very up to par with the TV show,
Okay.
which
Okay.
doesn't mean much because the TV show is horrible. But
Right.
I love the TV show anyway. However, I felt that it took forever to get to that part.
Yeah.
It was slightly slow, but the ending was amazing.
I
was like-
Yeah, sorry.
Halfway through the movie, I'm sitting here. I'm like, "Oh, okay, we know they're gonna morph. Can we stop the bullshit now? Can we just have the fight scenes?
When will the time be
boring.
when it is morphin?
Great.
I
You're
was genuinely surprised though that the movie took time to develop the characters. Considering it's Power Rangers, like they could have easily just made the established the characters
Well,
immediately and then just said screw it
TV
to their
show's like
character
you're Power
development.
Rangers now, and they're like, cool, all right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But they did honestly feel like real people. which
Were
was
they
pretty cool.
teens with attitude though?
Let's
Yeah.
be fair, the Power Rangers weren't teens with attitudes.
Zordon specifically asked for teens with attitudes, so I was just curious if that
Because-
tradition carried
well,
over.
I was thinking there's a weird difference between generations, I guess, because the one Power Rangers in or the original Power Rangers, I don't know what to call it for some reason. The original Power Rangers, all the teens were like
Voltron.
Voltron. We're part of their we're like involved with the community, always doing something every episode for the community to be involved with school and blah blah. But this, like the new movie, it's like we're all outsiders and we hate everything. I'm like, that's such a change from them.
Yeah, I mean, if they really wanted teens with attitudes, they should have gone with like what's his name, Borkenskull or Bonkenskull or whatever the hell their names.
Vulcan Skull.
Volkenskull. There you go.
Me and my roommate want to cosplay them and go and say random things to the Power Rangers we find at cons.
Oh, that would be incredible. That would be incredible. I'd pay cash money to see that. Logan came out on DVD and Blu-ray this week.
Did.
Oh, did it? I
still
need
need
to
still
buy
need to
that.
watch that.
I still need to see that too, and it comes with the black and
Wanna
white
know-
version there too.
Something
It
that
does?
annoys me
Yeah.
about that.
About
Sure.
Logan.
Do you?
Wait, what?
Not specifically Logan, but kind of about Logan. So Fox specifically said about Logan that it's not part of the canon universe,
That's
which
They
means
don't-
they
they don't
think
know
the
what the
rest
canon
of the
universe
movies are
is.
part of the same canon universe. But they can't be, else it makes no goddamn sense.
oh, how?
Because
Oh, bye.
continuity makes no fucking sense. I was confused the entire time of watching. What's the one that wasn't great? Apocalypse.
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 I almost combined words. And I was like, I don't understand how this could happen. I don't remember specifics because that movie made that much impact on me.
Mhm.
And it had nothing to do with the comics, so I can't think of the comic parts. I
Poor Heather. She's never read through a Marvel series.
have.
None of it makes any sense.
I
the
know,
problem-
but it's just like they specifically said that that one's not canon. I was like, but none of them can be canon and make sense in the same universe.
Except Deadpool. Deadpool can make it work.
Deadpool is the best X-Men movie.
Ever
Just saying.
of all time.
The problem with the young cast X-Men movies
Mhm.
is the 3 movies, Days of Future Past, First Class, and Apocalypse. There's 10 years that takes place between each of those movies.
Right.
But yet they're filmed like 2 years between. Like James McAvoy is meant to be like in his mid-20s in the first one, mid-30s in the second one, and mid-40s by the second one. But he
He
looks
ages
exactly
really
the same
fast.
all 3 times.
Ah, but he's bald in that last one, so it's super old.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's kind of strange that the apocalypse is the end-all be-all of like the X-Men thing,
Right.
but they do it in their midlife. I'm like,
Yeah.
at this point, anything they go through is really moot at this point, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you
Maybe.
doing this? Why are you doing this when they're tiny children? It's strange to me.
Tiny X-Men.
They can do whatever they want.
I mean, I will say this: James McAvoy and Fassbender, whatever his first name is.
Michael.
Michael,
Oh, it's Michael. It is Michael.
British
It's a real-
Fassbender.
It's a really strange one to remember, but you know.
It escaped me. They're a lot older than they look.
Yes,
Get it.
they are, aren't they?
That does blow my mind, but they still like. It just looks weird. Like when you have that whole X-Men team together, and you have Professor X, James McAvoy, and then all the others. They look about the exact same age. It just don't look right.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, actually, Fassbender was born in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This is wonderful milk.
wrong Germany.
Oh,
Anyway,
sorry. Sorry.
put that Germany away.
Sorry. I know, but he's so nice.
He's extremely likable in that movie, but let's not
Yes.
forget what he is. Hans Lanza, yes, he's an interesting character, but at the end of the day,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's on a real shitty team. Let's just put it that way. Let's see,
Which movie is he likable in?
Inglorious Bastards.
Ah,
He gets like so happy at his desk, he like dances in his
Yeah,
chair.
he does. And that's the gift we send each other when we're very excited about something.
I know.
But and what's his face? What's his name? Christoph Waltz.
There you
Christoph
go.
Waltz. Just a wonderful actor. That's
He really is.
strange ass roles that he plays in.
He needs to be in more.
He really does. He should be in the new Star Wars movie.
He should just.
I mean, hell, everybody else is in there. Del Toro is in
Exactly.
there,
That's right.
playing a character named DJ. Because
right.
have they
Star
got
Wars
into
officially
details about
got-
that stuff now?
new issue of Vanity Fair had new characters. Apparently, there's some sort of opulent planet that they go to. Unfortunately, though, I did not see a European man with a tiny giraffe there, so I'm not sure how much opulence they has.
So, there was the sad cover of
Speaking of
Vanity Fair.
names, just sounding like names.
Oh my god, that was so sad.
I know.
So sad. There's so many sad covers. There's 2 sad covers because there's one with her daughter and then there's one with Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it was that one.
Carrie Fisher is on the cover, so it's just, thanks Vanity Fair. Too
Jerks.
soon, Vanity Fair. Yeah, that was apparently Carrie Fisher's last photo shoot as well. So
Oh man.
Carrie Fisher played Princess Leia. Heather,
No, I know that one.
just letting you know.
Because Star Wars isn't sci-fi, so.
Stop. We're past this. We're past it.
You know, I told someone I work with that, and their brain also stopped.
thought we were all
Surely-
past this.
Surely
See,
it
I
can't
did-
be sci-fi because it takes place in the past.
Thank you, Jamie.
It takes place in the future past. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
But what is that? That's not a concept of time.
Yeah. Oh, it's no
it
concept of
is.
time. It was talking to a guy who gets into a phone booth and goes back and forth and back and forth.
Exactly.
That guy has no concept in time.
What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking
see?
about?
See?
got
You
nothing.
nothing. See
You
that?
got nothing. Your
Got nothing.
movie ends.
Got nothing. Exactly.
Let us have our fucking Star Wars. I try not to swear, and this is what you made Daddy do.
Please don't ever refer to yourself as daddy ever again.
Okay, so no shit, there I was. When we used to play, games down, video games down in my cousin Tony's basement, and this one guy Miles who was there, and we were playing one game. I forget what it was, but you could. It was like a SOCOM game or something, but you could revive your teammate, and we were doing split screen co-op, and one of the guys went down and was just like, "Oh shit, I'm down," and you just hear Miles just like saying, "Oh, don't you worry, Daddy's coming, Daddy's coming."
Oh,
And then we all moved our chairs away from Miles, and I just like kind of eyed him suspiciously. But
you don't recover from that.
no, you don't. I've used Daddy though before. I've used like Daddy's angry, Daddy needs to go to work.
Yeah, but in what context? The context is the key.
And the crazy shit is usually when I'm speaking with you, rambunctious pack. It's like Daddy's
talking.
Daddy's talking. I've actually said it on the podcast a few times, actually.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Christ.
I listened last week. Charlie called me evil.
Yeah, you are. Shoot
No,
grenades at.
I am chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral.
Shooting taser grenades at sea lions, or what were they? Walruses, sea lions.
They were sea lions.
Sea lions. Okay. But
I know that because
I turned around and all I hear is an explosion and and like I turn around and it's like, holy crap!
The wrong thing, Bob's the wrong button.
And she's just standing there with her taser grenade launcher because she's like, "Hey Charlie, check this out!" Like to show me before this group of people running, and then she's like, "Ka-punk," it's like, and they all like drop. I was like, "Oh my god!" It's like I don't kill anybody.
Just wait till you'll see my new toys.
God.
I have now.
Oh no. Oh.
They're all non-lethal.
I just use what I find. But I played. I think something that when it hits the Xbox One, a game that Heather especially will like, because I played Marvel Heroes Omega, which is basically Marvel Diablo.
Yep.
It's in beta right now on the PS4, and I believe it's been on beta for PC for a while. Or no, it was an actual game. It was like Marvel Heroes. It was an actual game on PC for the longest time, but now they're porting it to consoles. And because out of the heroes available, he was my favorite out of the heroes available because I didn't have cable. I bought Gambit. Yeah. And the thing is so cool is that when you first start off the beta, you get enough infinity crystals to buy at least one 525 crystal character. So you can unlock a fair amount of people. Like you have a selection, like you can pick out from a large list of people somebody you probably like. Like I know that upon hearing this, Jake is probably going to download it and play it because Moon Knight is a character that is available.
Yeah, Batman. No.
Crazy Marvel Batman is available. And
what about Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck is not available. However, one of the big reasons why I say that this is Marvel Diablo, not only do you beat things up and get loot for it, but Dupe from X-Force, the little green pickle guy with arms, with a little X on his chest, is essentially a loot goblin.
Really?
If you see him on a level and run after him and beat him down, as soon as his health bar hits 0, he just explodes into gold and shards and loot. And I was like, holy crap. I mean, this is Marvel Diablo, but it's really Marvel Diablo. I mean, it's like an extreme version of Ultimate Alliance.
Ooh, I like it.
Because the thing of it is, yes, that's Dupe.
This thing is a potato.
Oh, but he's so much more. I didn't realize it until 2 hours in that if you pull down the left trigger, it's an entire other move set. He had like 6 moves. Oh no, 8 moves that he could do, and I was only using 4 for most of the time I was playing. I just accidentally was like, I think I wanted to see if there was a run button or something, and I just held down the trigger, and then all of a sudden it's a whole other moveset, and I'm like, holy crap, I could have used that so many times. But it's B-roll. It'll either be on this week's podcast or next week's, so special treat for everyone.
Yay!
But yeah, I mean, it plays just like Diablo 2. It's just, or Diablo 3. It's it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable.
Nice.
You were
Did you
saying
see the Did you see the Far Cry 5 trailer teaser?
it's in Montana, huh?
It is. I've always wanted to go to Montana.
You know,
I will go to
there.
Montana, and I will have 2 wives.
you know,
That's Utah.
you say that,
She'll make me
Yeah.
rabbits.
you know, you
I
say
didn't
that,
see the trailer. I was just making it.
and now, Craig, okay, I had this conversation because TK said the same thing. I want to go to Montana. I'm just like, look, never say I want to go to Montana, because Sam Neill in Red October said he wanted to go to Montana.
Mm-hmm. He did. He said that.
The undercover cop in Hard Boiled said he wanted to go to Montana.
Mm-hmm.
In
Mm-hmm.
Bubblegum Crisis, one of the people who interacted with Pris wanted to go to Montana. You know what all 3 of those characters have in common? They all died
That's true.
because they wanted to go settle down in Montana.
I mean,
Never
yeah,
go to
I mean,
Montana.
he had big plans for eating rabbits and living on a farm.
Yes.
Did.
Montana's
And now
cool,
Sam Neill did bang. Bang.
Mhm.
That spy on the U-boat.
That's right. Because most things in here don't react well to bullets.
No. No, they don't.
I don't react well to bullets.
No.
Uh,
No.
Good movie.
It was ahead of its time, I think.
It was.
We're talking, of course, about Hunt for Red October. Actually, I should at some point put a contest up because Loot Crate sent me the wrong size shirt, so I should be putting a contest up pretty soon about a shirt. I'll have to think about something creative. If you watch the entire catalog of the entire catalog of videos on teamdebate.com, you'll get a Goonies shirt. That is the wrong size for me.
This is the story of a shirt. Correct? No, sorry.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But I absolutely love it when it's the right size. Pissed me off too because it was a Goonies shirt. Fucker.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
So, did you see the tweet Heather sent me about a certain game being
Oh,
delayed?
yeah.
Uh-oh. What got delayed?
Yeah. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Well, actually, probably a year longer for a certain game involving a certain Western theme.
Stop it.
Yeah.
And
Red Dead Redemption 2018.
You know what? I have so many games I still need to play. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and you know what? It's just my same thing I say about Blizzard games, like because they release stuff when it's ready.
Mhm.
If it takes another, whatever 6-8 months to release, if it's a game not filled with bugs, I'm okay with that.
Like
That's,
game bugs or real bugs. Whoa.
Both.
Like technical bugs, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I as long as it's not Jack Marsden, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Is that the main character in the first game?
No, the main
No.
character was John Marsden, and then you played
Oh.
as his son Jack.
For like
And then
10
the-
minutes.
Then the game was like, okay, I'm glad this game's over.
The game's
Forever
over? Yeah.
will,
How rude.
for forever in my brain will work, you damn nag, be ingrained in my psyche because of that
Yep.
little mugwump.
Good game though.
Good game. Very good game.
Yep.
So
Devil, Bigfoot, it's all kind of things in there.
So I wonder, since it's going to be since it's backwards compatible now, but it's going to be Games with Gold by mid-month. I'm just wondering, will I finish Assassin's Creed 3?
I keep saying the same thing about Unity.
You know what? I keep seeing Unity on sale online or random sites for like $1.99. Was it really that bad?
No, it was a fun game.
When she could kill stuff.
Yeah, I only had one that I only have it once.
Should we just blame that on Zach?
And Dave.
I'll blame that on Zach and Dave.
You killed things in Unity by accident because of Dave?
No. Dave and Zach came into our game. Well, you tell the story.
Yeah. Zach and Dave came into our game, and we just couldn't. Everything just shut down.
Oh.
People couldn't detect me. Whenever Heather tried to kill anyone, she couldn't. And in an Assassin's Creed game, if Heather can't kill something, Heather's not having a good time. So
I mean, I figured out a way, but
yeah, nature and Heather
I
finds
had to bash them into the ground. But I got there. Dave was the only one that could interact with the quest items.
So that caused a little bit of a misunderstanding with a few things. So
maybe it's like Octodad, where like you each controlled a certain part of the person.
Yeah.
You're just one person.
You make one full assassin.
Yeah.
Well, Heather and I are going to be remaking the Unity stuff, seeing as though we can. Heather has mastered the multicam technology, and Xbox will allow us to.
Is very loose, but yes.
Hey, you know what? I don't hear complaints about our Gears of War series, so but we will also be re-recording our Assassin's Creed Unity co-op missions, so that's going to be
both our audios.
Both of our audios, and see both of our screens, cause magic.
Maybe you'll both be able to kill things.
Yeah, maybe.
It's fine with both of us.
It's just don't invite Dave. Or Zach.
Well.
Or Zach. Or Zach. Let's not put all the blame on Dave. Come on.
Really? Oh.
I reserved that right for other things. Like when I stub my toe.
Or when the wind blows.
When the wind blows. When the day ends with a Y. I find things to blame Dave
when I'm feeling gay.
I think Dave's sitting there somewhere right now and he's just thinking to himself, oh, they're doing it again.
Those sons of bitches.
He's got that ring in his ears.
They're doing it again. Oh, speaking of doing things again, though, there is roughly about 9,000 options as to what I could probably make a new series on in for the YouTube channel, for the youtube.com/Team DBAH. But instead, I am completely refocusing my efforts on recording a series on the 2 DLCs for The Witcher 3.
You told me to edit more.
Well, the thing of it is, there was a chance that Jamie could have made an appearance. I almost wanted to put Jamie's face over when a certain character spoke, because of all the vulgarities that came out of his mouth. I wanted to censor it. But the thing is, the only scene that would be censored, it's a love scene, but I don't agree with it. And not just, I don't agree with it on principle, and I don't agree with it canonically. Because in my playthrough, I've already settled down with Triss. Everything's all good. So the way I'm playing Geralt, if he shacked up with this person, then it would be going against the canon that I put forth in my playthrough. And second, I don't like how it happens because she's drunk.
Oh.
So I thought it was a little creepy when I saw it.
I don't want my face on that.
Yeah, I don't want to put Jamie's face on that.
Oh my.
That's what Dave's face is for.
Oh my.
Ow. Wow. Oh no.
And then you because his
let's all go live in the mountains. Holy
Montana.
crap. Oh god. Have they told us who we're going to be fighting in Montana?
Christian.
Because I think if they play their cards right, it's going to be the same gentleman that I'd say that Michael and Gavin are running away from whenever I watch their wonderful playthrough of Outlast 2. Because my God, I have not been entertained by Rooster Teeth series as much as I have with their Outlast 2 playthrough. It's just so funny. They're doing a great job. Those guys, they're doing God's work. Because I sure shit ain't gonna make an Outlast 2 series.
No.
No. Too scary. Too scary, and I'm not keen on the subject matter. So I'm just I stay away from stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's watching them play though. It just I've always liked their like video. They're called
Play Pals.
Play Pals, yeah. I always like their Play Pals video. Just because just the way they react to each other, especially when they're playing a scary game, and just Gavin's reactions.
Gavin fell out of his chair.
Yes. Oh god, it's funny. I fell out of my chair.
And like also like they had a compilation of it of every time they smack their knees on the desk.
Yeah.
They jump and bash their knees and be like, "Oh, my knees!" I'll also have to send you the GIF because it wasn't in Outlast, but I'll send you a GIF of Gavin scaring himself with an Easter egg.
Really?
Because I didn't realize it. He's like, I didn't realize it was hinged. I didn't realize it could pop open.
Wow. Another thing that the newest episode of $1 Million Butt came out, and it has Philip Defranco in it. So I'm a huge fan of Philip Defranco, in case you guys didn't know. And I was very happy to. I saw on his show they showed him. Oh, that's nice. I like that. They showed on Philip Defranco's show like the behind the scenes of that episode, and it finally aired. So it was cool. I enjoy his content. It's one of the few places I can go for unbiased news.
Yeah, he's the reason I discovered all that stuff about the Daddy 05 stuff.
Yeah.
And what's amazing is that's one of the few things where like goods come out of that. Like
yeah, absolutely. Oh god, yes.
You get one of those bullshit prank YouTube channels. Say prank, but
yeah.
This one's actually been stopped, and the people are now basically being punished for doing terrible things
to their children.
It's funny and thinking it's
I like him because he researches before he just spouts off news. He will research it. He won't report on a story unless he's researched.
Unless he knows about it, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, it's better than half our media. What?
Yeah. And no, it's so much better. He's actually trying to start up his own news network. And my God, I hope it works. So he's been on the internet long enough. Hey Craig, what do you got here? What do you got here for me that I'm looking at?
A lot of links.
Someone made a top-down Reservoir Dogs game.
What?
Yes.
Does not look like that. Does not look like a Keitel to me. Or a Madsen.
It's a cartoon version.
I guess that's a passable Roth. But I see no Eddie Bunker. I see no Chris Penn.
Man,
how dare they?
I think I'm hitting about 30% on recognizing names this podcast.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm also looking at this this Joker you sent over here.
Yeah. Though us going to Toy Fair, I do appreciate the Japanese take on characters that they make figures.
Sweet googly moogly. He looks like a Metal Gear villain.
He does, with the arms and the legs there.
Holy moly.
I don't like the way Joker looks in Injustice 2.
He looks like Max Landis.
I see. I thought he looked like Max Landis on that one cover they did.
He looks like a guy pretending to be the Joker.
Yeah. Oh dear Lord, it is the guys you are running from in Outlast 2. Holy crap. Yes.
Yeah.
Religious Christian cult. Okay, because if you believe in Jesus, you're a bad guy. That's right.
Well,
here,
that's the message Kingsman gave people.
Apparently.
Did Kingsman start the whole thing?
No. I think Assassin's Creed actually started that whole thing with the whole war against the Templars.
Yeah, but it's not because they're Christians, because they're dicks. That's right.
Oh my.
Oh my.
You want to take over the world? Don't do that.
And of course there's a bow. And there's a wolf with a cross on his head. Oh, dear God in heaven. I don't know if I could even make a... Oh, and all the stars are crosses. Ingenious. I don't know if I can play this. As much as a nice Far Cry game where it would show like American scenery would be nice, like the mountains and everything like that, I don't know if I can play this, because this is just a little too what's that word? Much. This looks a little too much. Yeah, I just, this is, oh, and he's stabbing into the raw meat that's on the table. That's good. Oh, there's a pie. There's a pie, and there's, of course, a jug of maybe moonshine. All right.
Oh, I got a jug today. Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Where'd you get a jug from, Craig?
Well, a local brewery did a collaboration with Guinness.
All right.
And Guinness has never done a collaboration with any other brewery. So they did a simultaneous release at 3:30 here, and it was 8:30 at the Guinness brewery. So they made one beer for here and one for Ireland.
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty cool. They did a live video cast between the two breweries. It's kind of neat.
And you got a jug?
A growler, yes. It's good. A smaller growler, so it's only like it's like 2.5 beers. So
very cool.
It's good though. It's good.
N-E-S-S. Yes, Guinness. Guinness was just always. Guinness was good. Guinness was good. I will. I've had a couple. I've had a couple in my day when I was much.
At least two.
At least two. In a minute. But a long time ago. That was a lot of Guinness. I don't miss it at all.
Jamie's had at least 3.
At least.
Irish.
Oh. So
here we go.
Probably not. So to avoid any sort of racist sentiment, Heather, earmuffs. So last week, right after the podcast, conveniently, there was the big reveal of Destiny 2.
There was. And remember, you were able to watch it online like soon as it came on, right?
No, I wasn't, because I had the alarm set on my PlayStation 4, and it's supposed, yeah, you have the event thing, and then it's supposed to go right to the app and start it up, and it went right to Twitch, and it started up, and it said Bungie is offline, and I went, huh. So I turned on my computer, and I went to Twitch. It says, oh, Bungie livecast, and I clicked on it, and it says Bungie is offline. I'm like, Turned on my Xbox One, went to it, Bungie is offline, went offline an hour ago. I'm like, huh, well, this ain't right. And then finally, I went to YouTube, and I found someplace that was actually streaming it. So I was actually able to watch it after, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of it starting. So thank you, Twitch.
That's so weird. I was watching it through a website, but it didn't have any connection issues.
Yeah.
That I saw.
So. Did
you guys watch it? Well, I know Heather probably didn't watch it, but did you watch it, Jamie?
I watched the hell out of it.
No.
You lie.
She lied to us. Jamie, did you see any of it? Any interest at all? Wow.
That doesn't mean he's not going to get it.
And
Dave is going to get it, for God's sakes.
I know. I'm aware of this.
Wow. It bothered him that much.
See, I liked everything I saw.
But they're getting rid of the cards. Doesn't that make you happy?
Absolutely. The Grimoire?
Yeah. They're getting rid of those and just going with, a storyline.
See, I like that.
Like what they were going to do originally. And then decided not to.
Out of the presentation, I liked a character that I never liked before, which was Zavala. They showed his origin right starting off. One of the things that they're doing, which Dave didn't like, but I think is amazing, clans are integrated into into the game now. Like, you don't have to apply for a clan and then have either Craig or myself go online to Bungie and approve it, and then 20 minutes later it pops up that you're in Team DBAH. It's actually integrated into the game, and you can make a clan page where basically our mission statement would go.
Really?
And people can sign up for it. And one of the things that they have is this new system where if you play Destiny by yourself, and you've played it by yourself this entire time, and you're like, okay, I'll never see a raid because I don't have anyone to raid with. Right. Or I can't do a strike because I don't have 3 other people. If we're doing a raid, if we're doing a strike and we're looking for another people, we can just go on to, we can put on our, clan notification that we're looking for a couple people for the raid, and someone can look through a directory of all the different clans and say, oh wow, these guys have the same ideology in gaming as I do. So if someone's just like, I don't want to take this too seriously, I just want to go in, I want to have fun doing something, and they go through the clans and one of the clans says that, then they're like, okay, cool. And they can jump in, they can do a raid with you, and they have no obligation to join the clan, but you might make a new friend and you might get other member. Another cool thing is if everybody's doing a raid one night and say I'm working and I get home and everybody's done with the raid, and if I jump on in Crucible, there are these new clan rewards and clan XP that happens where I will get XP for the raid, and any XP I get from Crucible will be shared with the rest of the clan. So any activity that you do while you're in a clan also grants XP and bonuses to the rest of the people in there, no matter that you're not doing it at the same time.
Oh, seems like they borrowed some Activision Warcraft ideas.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we need to get Randall and his group into the clan immediately so we can get all the XP from them.
Yeah, we'll get Randall, we'll get my cousin, we'll get everybody at least for like a couple nights until Tony gets bored. After Tony like reaches level 4 million, and then he'll be like, "Yeah, whatever. Time to play some Wildlands."
Started to Destiny, like, Randall's beaten the raid 8 times. Here's your XP. I'm like, oh, thank you.
We're actually going to be doing a raid this coming Friday, where James, George, and myself are going to be taking Dave and his sister through Vault of Glass. So
oh my.
Be something.
Wow, that's a disturbing picture. Sorry, I just clicked on your link for Far Cry.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
right.
Sorry. Yeah.
But the thing of it is, they don't have Rise of Iron, so they level capped at, I believe, 300.
Oh.
And
they're fucked then.
well, the thing is, no. We're going into the raid normally. We're not
Yeah,
going in.
Hasn't all the raids been up now anyway, though?
But aren't they
Yes,
gonna
but
die as soon as they walk into it?
No, if you go to the map, you can select, like, we went through Vault of Glass, like, that. Remember that time we went through Vault of Glass, like, a couple weeks ago, Jamie?
A couple of months ago, yeah.
Yeah, we just walked through it. We're going through on that difficulty.
Oh.
You can select that higher, the 390
That
difficulty.
difficulty still exists, okay.
Yes, it does. I wouldn't have volunteered to take them through if it didn't. But I personally am looking forward to Destiny. Heather will
play it.
The beta is gonna be out. I would just encourage you, just take a look. Just take a look.
Okay.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Encourage.
Yeah, I was gonna pre-order it, but GameStop's out of the figures, so I'm like, oh.
So there's no reason why to pre-order through GameStop.
Maybe I won't pre-order it now, so whatever.
There you go. But I think we're actually getting to the end of the podcast. So I would like to take this opportunity to hand the floor over to Jamie. And Jamie, what?
Yep.
It's all yours.
Yep. So as of this podcast being out, it would do 3 days ago. An incident happened in Manchester, and it's one of those incidents where you spend time afterwards and you just thinking to yourself, or a lot of people end up saying, what could have been done? How could this not have happened and stuff? But the important thing to think about is that I believe it's 22 people lost their lives in this incident, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. It was just an act of terror. And the sad thing is anytime it is this thing, it's innocence being harmed. But the fact that it was children this time. I believe a girl as young as 8. And I guess really I just want to say from all of us really, I guess, is that we have the utmost sympathy for those who have died and those who have lost people. And yeah, guess that's kind of all can be said.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's horrible when things like this happen, and it's just hope that one day we'll see a world where things like this don't happen.
Yeah.
We can hope, and we can still have faith. Like just have these horrible people portrayed such terrible things, but and that might like make some people lose faith in humanity. But when you saw people like homeless people just coming in and trying to help people, when you see like people open their homes to the poor victims that have happened, offering cell phone charges, offering like a place for them to stay, to get picked up. The Uber drivers and taxi drivers were just like turning their meters off. It was just it was just in a moment that was just such a tragedy and just an act of such terror. It was good to see these people with such great acts of humanity as well.
It's sad that in the darkest of times is when people open up their hearts the most.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the biggest strength we have as people.
It's a paraphrasing of it, but I believe Mr. Rogers said when he was young and he saw a catastrophe on television and he would be scared, and he went to his mother to say what he was feeling and how he was scared. She's like, when things like this happen, look for the helpers. Look for the helpers who are there and how they're helping people. And that's what you need to be, and that's what you should aspire to be. And it helped him overcome his fears. And Fred Rogers was one smart guy. But I think that's a good place for us to stop for this week. And thank you, Jamie. Thank you for saying that, and we appreciate it. But I'd like to thank Craig for being here this week.
Thank you, and thanks for being you.
I try. Heather, thank you for being on this week.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Randall, thank you for recording this awesome podcast.
Yeah.
That's my guy right there.
He shaved his head. It's
What?
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Weird.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know who he is anymore. I don't
My phone. Give me my phone.
Randall. Randall back.
I want my Randall back. Where's the mohawk? Oh, Lordy. And of course, thank you, Jamie, for. Oh my God, he looks pretty sophisticated. I'm just gonna say, that's a good looking guy right there. That Randall, good looking guy.
Very short hair.
Very short hair. But thank you very much, Jamie, for being on tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. And folks, thank you for listening. Your continued love and downloads make this all worth it. Want to say, if you'd like to see what we're all about, check out teamdbah.com, where you can see a new pull list from Jake every week, where it tells you what comic books you should be reading for the week, where you can see the monthly Loot Crate review from Jamie, which will probably be going up on Monday for this month. The theme was Guardians this time, correct?
Yep.
All right. And we got multiple other awesome articles and essays and op-eds and just lists and wonderful stuff and wonderfulness from the awesome, talented people who contribute so much to Team DBAH there as well. That's teamdbah.com. Feel free to come along, and we're doing WordPress now, right?
Yes. Yep.
So, but teamdbah.com still directs to the WordPress site, right?
It does, yeah.
Excellent. And of course, if you're in for a treat, just like, man, reading's good, but I want to watch some TV. We're like, well, first off, you don't got to say it like that. Second, you can go over to youtube.com/Team DBAH where you get a brand new video 7 days a week. That's 6 + 1. That's as many days as there is in a week. You get a new video.
8 days a week.
That's not accurate.
Sorry.
But thank you very much, folks. I've been Charlie Danger 82. This has been the official Team DBAH podcast number 193. We'll see you next week, and until then, please remember, don't be a hero. Good night.